Ahoy, mateys! Mrs. Lucas here, and we are going to learn a little bit about a pirate's trusty friend, the parrot. And a parrot is called a macaw. So today I'm going to read you a little story about macaws, and then we're going to do two little activities with that. All right, all about macaws. What are macaws? Macaws are birds that belong to the parrot family. Macaws are one of the largest types of parrots. There are 17 different species of macaws. Macaws are intelligent, social animals that live in the tropical rainforests of Central and South America. Macaws are social animals that live in large flocks, and at night they sleep together in the tops of trees. Did you know in the wild macaws can live to be 60 years old? Wow, that's crazy. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. All right. Common characteristics. Most macaws are bright and colorful with long tail feathers. Their eyes are located on the side of their heads to help them watch for predators. Their colorful feathers help them, what do you think? Camouflage. Macaws have large, powerful beaks and a strong tongue that they use to crack nuts and seeds. Macaws have 4 toes on each foot, 2 face forward and 2 face backward. They use their toes and long talons to grip things. What other animal do we learn about that has talons? Right, the bald eagle. Dinner time. Most macaws are herbivores. They eat seeds, fruits, nuts, and leafy vegetables. Macaws love to chew on pine cones and tree bark. This helps keep their beaks sharp. Did you know macaws have dry, scaly tongues that have a bone inside to help them eat fruits and nuts? Finding a mate. So macaws are affectionate birds. That means they're very lovey. They usually find a mate and stay with that mate for life, just like mom and dad. They share food and groom each other. That means they take care of each other. If you look at these pictures, they're eating, like, if they have like little insects maybe crawling on them, so they're cleaning each other's feathers, and they're taking care of each other. So when a female lays an egg, she will stay and take care of the eggs, and the male will be the one, that means the dad, will be the one to go and get the food to bring back to her. Did you know that macaws communicate, that means talk, with each other through loud squawks and screams? Now here, well, this is the fun part, the babies, baby chicks. Like all birds, macaws are oviparous. That means they lay eggs. The female lays a clutch of eggs and keeps them warm until they hatch. At first, chicks don't look like their parents. When they hatch, they have soft gray feathers. Over time, they molt. Oh my gosh, all these animals molting. What other animals or insects did we learn about that molt? That's right. Caterpillars, when they go through their life cycle, and they can turn into butterflies, they can turn into ladybugs, even ants, right? Let's see. So over time they molt and their colorful feathers begin to grow in. So look at, here's the eggs, here's the brand new baby that starts to hatch, that comes out of the egg, and then here they are, and look at, over time, he's starting to grow his colorful feathers. Endangered. An endangered species means that they're in trouble. That means that they're in danger of being extinct. That means that there will be no more macaws ever. So many rainforests in Central and South America are being destroyed so that they can be used for other things such as cattle farming, which means that their habitat where these birds normally live, it's being taken away from them and they have nowhere to live and they have nowhere really to survive out of their natural habitat. So if this keeps happening, the macaws will no longer have a place to call home. Macaws are playful birds and many are being illegally, that means they're not allowed, trapped. Trappers are taking them and using them in the pet trade business. So that's kind of sad. Pets. So if you've ever watched a pirate movie or read a pirate book, you probably saw a macaw perched on the shoulder of one of the pirates. That's because macaws make great pets. Let's see. They are very playful and love to give affection. And some macaws can also mimic the human language. And they can speak up to 30 different words. However, be ye warned, they are noisy animals that require a lot of attention. So you can teach your parrot to talk. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take you to this page right here. So we did this, did something similar to this yesterday. So it's called All About Macaws. So what I'm going to ask you to do today, same thing that we did with seahorses. I'm going to ask you to draw the macaw in their habitat. So just to give you a little idea, the macaws, it said they like to sit in their trees in the rainforest, right? So the rainforest has many, many, many trees with a treetop that's almost like a canopy. And the canopy is made out of all the leaves. So when you draw your macaw, you're going to make sure that you draw your macaw colorful, and you can have him up hanging, like standing in a tree, okay? And then I want you to do some writing at the bottom, and I'm going to ask you to write me 2 sentences about something that you learned about the macaw, all right? So I'm going to stop sharing the screen because I also want to tell you a little bit about the craft that you're going to make today. So you're going to get a chance to make your own macaw. So I'm going to give you a pattern that you can print out and you can color. You can put it on colored paper. I happen to do mine on red paper. You can just print it out or you can draw it out, whatever way you want to do it, on a blank piece of paper, and then you can color it if you want. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this, and on that same piece of paper, there was a beak, and there was a pattern for some legs. Ooh, I can't get it. Pattern for some legs, okay? 2 legs. So here's the macaw, and the way that you're going to create his feathers is by tracing your hand. Now, I've traced, because they said he's a very colorful bird, so I've traced my hand on several different colors, okay? But if you do not have colored paper, that's totally fine. You can go ahead and you can trace your hand 5 different times on a plain piece of paper, and you can always color them in, okay? So whatever way is easiest for you. And so let me go ahead and let's pull this down just a little bit so you can see. So here's his body. So I have also cut out a little eyeball for him, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with that so we kind of get an idea of what he's going to look like. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add his little eyeball. Okay, and then I'm going to add his beak so you guys can kind of see what's going on there. All right, and then I'm going to add his legs. Oops. All right, now let me show you what he looks like so far. Okay, guys, so far, this is what he's going to look like, okay? So you're going to go ahead and you're going to have his body, you're going to add an eye, oops, you're going to add an eye, you're going to add his beak, and then he has to have his feet, okay? Now, the second part, you're going to add the feathers. So you need to add lots of colorful feathers. So let me just show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those handprints, on the floor. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna glue them. Let's do it this way. So I'm gonna glue. Okay. I'm gonna add some more right here. And there you go. So he's created all out of your very own hands, beautiful feathers, which is the best part about him. And there you go. There is your pirate parrot, your macaw. Okay? All right. So that's going to be your job today. You're going to listen to the story that I just read to you about macaws. You're going to draw your own macaw picture, draw it, color it, and then you're going to write me 2 sentences about 2 things that you learned about macaws. Okay, guys? So proud of you. You guys hang in there. It's already Wednesday. We only have 2 more days this week. And really on Friday, we're going to have our big kindergarten parade at school. So we're not even going to Zoom. And I'm really only going to give you like 2 activities on Seesaw, and that's it. And then next week, my gosh, you guys, I can't believe it. So hang in there. Keep working. I know you can do it. I'm super proud of you. I love the work that you're turning in so far. So keep going, all right? All right, guys. Love you, and I will see you back here tomorrow.